This is in the middle of winter time. A lot of friends and relatives are sick right now, and I want to share with you guys a couple points you can use to help lessen the symptoms of being ill. It won't magically make your flu go away, but it can make you feel a lot better while you're in the process of having the flu. Okay, so the lung meridian is what we're going to focus in on. The lung meridian starts here and goes down the arm to the thumb. Now, in acupuncture and acupressure and even acutouch, they use these points to help balance out the meridians and help people with their physical concerns. But there's also a psychological component if you look around. What psychologically affects the lungs? Well, grieving does. If you ever watch someone grieve, you know, their breathing is strongly affected. Their diaphragm and their lungs are being affected by their grief, and they can have a hard time letting it out. So these points get used for psychological and physical concerns. And playing around with them, you can see whether they help you or not. So let's try this out. We have this valley between the shoulder and the chest. Put your fingers in there. Maybe even feel around if you're curious to find a tender spot, and make sure you got at least one finger on that, but spread out your fingers. Okay, so you're hitting more than one spot. And, well, we can't hit any other points on this meridian because this arm's being used, but you have the same meridian on this side, right? So let's get the second spot, which is on the thumb side of the wrist, right here. Now you're hitting at least 3 lung meridian points when you hold this, and lung 7 is the one I'm thinking about, which gets used a lot. But you don't need to know that. You just need to know you hold these 2 points, and you hold them until you notice something. You can hold them for a couple minutes. You can do it time-wise, 2 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, whatever. It's up to you. One of the things I notice when I'm holding it long enough is both places that I'm holding will start pulsating like a blood vessel pulse. Boom, 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 boom. And when they're sunk up at the same rhythm, you know you got a flow going on. If you can feel one and not the other, or they're at different beating rates, then you don't have a flow going on. So just hold until you feel that. Boom, 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 boom. Another thing I sometimes feel, and this isn't specific to the lung meridian, it can be holding any number of spots in the body. There will be a relaxation of my breathing. I'll notice I'll sit there and I'll be holding a spot, and all of a sudden I'll go, and I can tell, and then all of a sudden my breathing is deeper and more relaxed. So those are a couple hints of things to look for when you're holding these points. If I'm sick in bed, I don't feel like getting up, I don't feel like doing anything, but I can do this, and I can do this, and I can just lay here and hold those points. Or if I'm up, I'm sitting in a chair, you know, turn on a TV, maybe a movie, DVD, some sort of good programming on TV you can watch, and you know, be entertained while you're watching these points, or watch while you're holding the points, okay? And just hold. You can switch sides after a while. See what it does. See if it relaxes your breathing. See if it makes your symptoms subside, whether they're emotional or physical. Okay? And that's what I wanted to share with you. And I'm sure I'll have other videos out, maybe for another season or for another illness. Right now it's cold and I don't want to get sick, so I'm going to end this. Be well, and I'll see you in the next video. Okay.